Okay, let's start. Guys, good morning. Okay, let's start, please. Guys, good morning. Okay. Um, بس مش الحال. All right, let's start, please. Okay, today we're going to start with another 4 days of focusing on Moodle, how to use Moodle for شو الحال? Okay. But before that, I sent yesterday an email onto claiming your certificate from the Moodle course page. So what you need to do is to go to the TPAC course page, scroll down to the last topic, and you should see the certificate where you have to claim that certificate and download that. Okay? So please do that today because it's going to be available for only 1 week. Another thing, you see a code at the bottom of the certificate. This is a code that certifies its authenticity. Okay, if anyone claims that it's authentic or not, like this code is saved on a database that this is an authentic certificate. Okay, right. Another thing we're going to show you later on how to export your badges outside of Moodle so you can show it to anyone else. Okay? Yeah. Today we're going to start with Moodle. First of all, you experienced Moodle 3 times, okay? Most of you at least. That was the last few days, the last semester, and last year, okay? But you experienced Moodle as students, as participants, as students enrolled in courses. Today we're going to start experiencing Moodle from the other side as being teachers, okay? طب وقف هون هون اوكي منيح هيك okay. So Moodle, what is Moodle? Moodle is actually called a learning management system. It manages the learning environment. It helps you manage the students and the teaching environment. Okay. Now I use this image to show you that Moodle is available and has the potential to take the school to the clouds, okay? Which means you're no more bound to teaching students within the classroom environment. You're no more bound to teaching them within the school premises, okay? And how you orchestrate the environment online and the classroom, this we're going to get to that later, okay? But for the second 4 days, we're going to focus on using Moodle for beginners, okay? So you're going to go step by step with every feature in Moodle and how to use it and so on. You're going to see tutorials and you're going to apply it because you're going to start your own course. Okay? Next slide, please. Okay, so this is how it's used around the world. It's a word cloud of how it's used around the world. The larger the font is, the more Moodle websites are used around the world. You can see the smallest, tiniest fonts are Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, and so on. Okay, but mainly they used in Mexico, Russia, Thailand, the United States, United Kingdom, and so on. And if you look at the map, please, Mr. Okay, this is the how it's used around the world, and different institutions. in K-12 schools, in institutions, and universities around the world. Okay, next slide, please. And these are the spots where Moodle, or at least registered websites of Moodle, use in Saudi Arabia and the Middle East. Next slide. These are the lists of some of those registered. Others are not registered. Some of them registered in Lebanon, for example. Let's try to. Okay, and IC International College, Lebanese University, not the whole university, of course. Yeah. Some courses are on Moodle. USG. What else? Of course, AUB has a famous Moodle. They have always been using Moodle since 1999. The first year that Moodle started in 1999, and they've been using it since then. Okay. Let's move on to the second slide. This is how it's used in Saudi Arabia. Some of these are used, and you can see our, next slide please. You can see our school here, and other schools and universities like Faisal University in Riyadh, Deanship of Education Services and King Saud. You have Arab Open University, yeah, Aramco, Moodle, and so on. Okay? Al-Faras, yeah. But some of them are hidden, so we cannot know who's actually using them in K-12 schools. Okay? Now, if you look at other schools in Jeddah or in Saudi Arabia, they tend to go to vendors, like they purchase Blackboard or Classera or any other learning management system. Actually, they're all learning management system. But what makes Moodle very special is that it's open source, which means that it's customizable to a very high degree. Okay? So what you see Moodle in our school will be much different than Moodle in the Open University in the UK, for example, or any other school around the world, because every school has and can adapt and customize Moodle the way they want. Okay? And since it's open source, you can take the whole code and do whatever you want with it. You can repurpose it and sell it again, and you do whatever you want with it. Okay? And that's the power of Moodle. And the second thing is very powerful because it has lots and lots of tools that will really help you and help the students to personalize the whole learning instruction. Okay? From very simple discussion forums that we did to very complicated and complex quizzes that you can conduct online without ever having them to cheat. Okay? And next slide, please. And this is how it's used. Now, if you look at the graph here, you have 0 to 10 institutions have 41,000 registered users, like the Open University in the UK. And between 10 and 100 registered users, you have 16,400 institutions. Between 100 and 500 registered users, you have 12,900, and so on. Okay? So these are the users registered in the site, and these are the number of institutions using them. Okay? So Moodle, what is Moodle? Moodle is actually about blocks or learning objects that you have to arrange to make it meaningful for the student, for you. Okay? So what you take from Moodle, the first thing you see in the course, you see these. You see like scrambled blocks. All you have to do is to arrange them well. Next slide, please. You arrange them well to make a purposeful learning environment. Okay? And the way to do that is to be a very good designer. But first, if you don't know how to build these blocks, you don't know how to design. So the first step is to know what are these blocks and how to build them, and then we're going to discuss how to design them properly. Okay? Next. So first you have to learn how to build using blocks, using activities, using discussion forums, using chatting system, using the progress bar, using the tracking, using the restrictions, and so on. Lots of things. Okay? You have to learn them first before you know how to build them. Yeah? So, this is Moodle. Now, this is like a safe environment for the students and for you. You can do whatever you want in Moodle, but you're not restricted within Moodle. As you've seen in the last few days, You can link all the activities to the wider web tools. Okay, you can give them resources from outside. You can link them to other activities from outside Moodle. So you're not restricted within Moodle only. Okay, what it does, it manages the learning environment. It tracks, it gives you data about the behavior of the students and so on. Yeah. Okay, so this is our Moodle. And if you go and search Moodle websites, examples of Moodle websites on Google search, you can find thousands and thousands of them. And each one is hugely different than the other because it's every institution's customizable Moodle website. Yeah? Okay, so what are you going to learn in the next 4 days? You're going to learn how to get started with Moodle. You're going to learn how to manage events in Moodle. You're going to learn how to present your course materials in Moodle. Next, please. You're going to know how to get your students on board, like how to enrollment. There are different types of enrollment, manual, automatic, and so on. You're going to learn how to foster collaboration in Moodle. You're going to learn how to assess using Moodle, using quizzes, how to use the grade book there, very sophisticated grade book, and how to build self-marking quizzes. Okay? Now note that these are only introductions. It's only a part of a series of workshops on Moodle. So what you're going to see now is only the, only the beginner's introduction to Moodle. How to evaluate your course, how to track the progress of the students, how to manage the course, and how to take the next steps to becoming a Moodle ninja. Okay? Now, if you're saying, how can I learn this? It's very easy. You have a very wide community of supporters wherever you go. Okay? If you go online, you have lots of communities of educators, of Moodlers, of teachers using Moodle around the world. I'm going to show you about this after we're done with the 4-day workshop. So you're not alone. You know, like, this is not the only source of information, the workshop. This is only a start. Okay? I did not learn Moodle in college or school. I learned it myself. So it's only a start for you here to give you the head start, and whatever you want to do, you can do it later. Okay? But it's only the first step of a series of workshops we're going to discuss now. Now, when I started thinking about this workshop, I called it Blended Learning with Moodle. Then I thought it's really hard to focus on the two because blended learning is a model of pedagogy. You know, like there are researchers on how to blend the classroom and online, and they have also the how to use Moodle. So it's too much to do that in 4 days. So I decided that these 4 days will be only teaching with Moodle, how to use Moodle. Okay? So, next slide, please. In any Moodle website or any Moodle course that you take, there are roles. Okay? In a Moodle website, the whole website here, we have a site administrator. Okay? 1 or 2 that can manage the whole site. A manager is a less administrative role, can be in a course or can be in the whole website. And then you have the course creator, the one who creates the course. This can be coordinator, head teacher, it can be a head of department, okay? Or it can even be a teacher. A teacher, a role in the course is a teacher who can manage and add content to the courses. For example, let's say, for example, grade 10 mathematics, okay? You're going to take one course for the girls and the boys. One same course. You're going to teach the students on one same course. Okay? You're going to put them into groups in the same course. Fine? And you're going to teach all of you the same course. So you're going to have, for example, Mr. Rashash as teacher, Mr. Sharbaj as teacher, teaching the same course on Moodle. Okay? And from the girls' side too, you're going to have the same course for the girls and the boys. So we're not going to have like math grade 10 girls or math grade 10 boys. No, it's the same course, but we're going to explain how it's done in the course itself. Okay? How to personalize activities, resources for the boys only, and for the girls only, and for the week only, and for the exceptional students only, and so on. Then we have the non-editing teacher, can grade in courses, but not edit them. We can include anyone who can help you with the course, but that person is non-editing teacher, any teacher that can grade but cannot edit the resources or activities. And then you have the student role, the roles that you've taken in the past few days. In this case, you're going to enroll the students. I'm going to show you how to do that later. And you have the guests, can view courses but not participate. This can be a parent later. We can have the parent access the course, and we can choose any activity that a parent can see or not see. Okay, so they can track their students, or we can leave it out. It's up to you. So these are the roles that you can see in the whole Moodle website. You have the site administrator that manages the whole thing. You have the manager, which is less administrative role, but has also control over the courses. You have the course creator, has all editing tools of the course itself. You have the teacher, who can manage and add content, non-editing teacher, and the student and the guest. Okay? Now, for now, we're not allowing guests to log in. Okay? It's not allowed to. Go back, please. Okay? Not allowed to get the guests to log in. Now, what you need to do is that the course is two parts. First, you have tutorial, and you have the application. Okay? You have the tutorial, and you have the application. In the tutorial stage, you have a video, okay, on every tool that you need to use. And then you're going to apply it in your course. Okay? Now, so far, in the Moodle site, there are no courses. There's no social studies grade A, there's no course called chemistry grade 11 and so on. So we need to create this course for you. Okay? And to do that, you have to do something called request for course. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So, for example, Mr. Abbas would go into the course itself, okay, and would choose to request a course. Like, I want a course called Mathematics Grade 10, okay, and he requests the course. The request comes to me, and then I give him the permission to create a course. Once he creates the course, he adds the teachers to the course as teachers. Okay, so he's the course creator and manager of the course, and he has his teachers in the course itself. Okay, and this is what we're going to use to edit your course. Now, don't be afraid. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to break anything. Everything you add, you can delete. Everything you delete, you can re-add it, and so on. So it's easy for you to, don't be afraid to take risks for that. Okay, don't be afraid. This would be. So I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm not sure. Nope. The Chrome, right? Okay, تروح الويب سايت تاع الويب سايت تاع الموديل. لا من جاهز. Okay, so you log in. I'm going to log with my name. Okay, so you log in with your Google account. Now you see in the classes that sorry, well, shared. Okay. So you see that I've added you to the course called Teaching with Moodle for Beginners. Okay. You find that you have two classes. You have the TPAC framework that you did, and the second one, Teaching with Moodle for Beginners, Part 1. Okay, you find that you're in this class. So you log into this class as student. Okay, you find this page. On the left-hand side, you have the banner here, the course notice board, overview of this course. This is important. Please have a look at this course overview. And we have these two that we need to finish today. Introduction to Moodle. And this we have 2 books, including video tutorials and so on. But before you do that, I want to pay attention to this course request manager. I'm going to switch my role to students to show you how it's done on your side. What you're going to see. Okay, so this is the course request. This is where you request a course, okay, to be a course creator or teacher. Now, the one's going to do this is the head teacher or coordinator or the head of department. Okay, so you can request as much courses as you want here. Once you get this course, you can add the teachers as teachers with you on that course. Okay? Right. Now, if any other teacher wants to have a course just as a sandbox, as a play space, you can also request that course. Okay? So what you need to do is that to go there and make a request. Okay? Now, before you do that, I'm going to show you how it's done because there's a policy for naming them. Okay? In the overview. Okay, this one, sorry. Task requested a course. Now, what you need to do is that, first of all, only head teachers can request a course, but if you want to request a course as sandbox, you can do that, okay? If a head teacher or coordinator requests a course, I'm going to put the course in the student category. I'm going to show you the category now. And there are policies for that. For example, you name your course, when you request that, you name your course Math 10, Social Studies 8, English 9, okay? So this is the policy. You name it Math 10, not Math Grade 10, Math 10. That's the full name. The short name, you're going to see a short name, okay? Which is Math 10 without space. Science is SC10, okay? It is SS10 without space. English, ENG10, okay, etc., etc. So there's a full name and there is a short name for the course. So once you know that policy, you click there and request a course. Takes you to request a course. You just supply the short name of the course and the full name of the course. Okay. Once you're done with that, you receive an email that your request is submitted for a course. And I'll do that as soon as possible, like in a few minutes, okay, to give you the course. Now, if it does not follow the policy of the short name and the full name, this might be denied, okay? Fine. So once you get the course, you'll be able to edit the course. Once you're done with that, you'll have to have 2 tabs, okay, open. The first tab is the course as a student. The second one is the course as an administrator or as a manager. So you're going to have this one. You're going to follow the tutorials on the book here, getting started. Okay? How to log in on the right-hand side, the profile, text editor, course formats, editing section, adding a banner, sound files, and so on. This is what you see as a student. And on the second tab, you're going to open your course where you are a manager of the course. Okay, I'm going to apply them on the manager course. Because at the end of each, for example here, in the profile, I give you a task to do, okay? To do on the course. So you watch the video, few minutes video, and you follow the task and do that on the course itself. Okay? So, and you follow up with these, introduction and getting into the course management section. You have how to present your course materials and getting your students on board. Okay? So again, it's 2 parts. This one as a student, the tutorials and resources you needed. And the second one, when you get the request for the course itself, you can edit and apply that on the course. Okay? what I need to do is that to think about the first unit for next year. If you have the first unit planned for next year and the material is there, you're going to apply this on the first unit for next year. Okay? Right. How is it going to be done? Now, for example, Mr. Abbas, you have, for example, grade 12 mathematics. Okay? And you have 10, 11, and 9, and so on. So, you assign, for example, teachers for 9, editing teachers for 9, and Mr. Shorbaji, for example, and so on. And they can start editing their courses. Okay? And you manage them. You manage their the courses, the activities, and the resources needed, and so on. Okay? Now, what you're going to experience in the next 4 days is messy. You're going to mess up a lot. Okay? And that's okay. This is how it's supposed to be done. Okay? You should mess up at the beginning. But then we need to focus on how to teach with Moodle. Okay? First using it, then how to design it properly for the students to access it. Okay? Right. So what you need to do is to access this course and look at the introduction at the beginning, the overview, and so on. And the coordinators, head of departments, head teachers can request the course, so I can get them the course now in a few minutes. Okay? Sorry? Yeah, you request it now. I will deny it. أنا بعرف من مين إجت منك، بعرف إنه إجت منك مستر عباس أو مستر مثلا ما في يقول لك مثلا مستر شرباجي requesting course for grade 10, 12 mathematics. I will deny it for him. Okay. So, when you request a course, which is, let's say, physics grade 10, okay, I'll put this course in the student category here, okay? If you go into the student category, course category, you see that I've added from grade 2 to 12. So if you requested 10 physics, you see it where? In grade 10, okay? Fine? Okay. Now, of course, I'm gonna tour around the whole day just to help you on how to do that at the beginning. Then we're gonna start the tutorials. So you do the tutorials, you watch the videos, and at the end you have the tasks. What you need to do, you have to do that on the course itself. Now, if a teacher wants a course by himself, like just to mess up, okay? You can do that, but in the course request, you have the second page, which is comments. In the comments, please say sandbox. Okay? I'm going to add your course as a sandbox. Sandbox is, you know what sandbox is? Yeah, you should know. Sandbox, sorry, in the miscellaneous, you will see your course here if you want just to do whatever you want by yourself, other than the actual course. Okay? That's okay. Fine? Yeah. Yeah, but I trust you. I can give you approval. Yes. Yes, how it works. You see the tutorials and you apply it on the course. دغري على student category. لا, you can edit. Once you request a course, you become creator of the course and manager of the course. Because it's for the students. Because when the students want to access the Moodle, they go to the student category. They don't go to the teachers category. Okay? This is for, there's no teacher category. There's professional development category, which is for teachers only who can access it. Like later, if you want to add any for example, let's say induction course for new teachers, we can do that We're going to do that next year. A course that they have to finish. New teachers they have finished. We put them in the professional development category. Next year. But, yes. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to enroll them. Okay, like for example, remember how I enrolled in this first course? I gave you the code. Okay, there is one way to enroll the students. If you give them the enrollment key or you enroll them manually, there are three types of enrollments. One is automatic, you give them enrollment key. The other one is manual, you add them manually. Okay? And there are different ways. So which one works with you, you can use. Okay? And we can, there's something called meta-link, for example. If I, for example, in 10 mathematics, I have all these students in 10 mathematics. I want to enroll all the students in 10 chemistry. I add them using the meta link, okay? As I did with you. Okay, it's only one click. I got you all into this course directly in 1 second. So I can enroll them, for example, if they're enrolled in mathematics and it's a meta course, okay? I can enroll the same students in English, chemistry, physics, grade 10, and so on. Sorry? You can state the beginning and the end of the course. When it starts, when it ends. That's what I mean? No. No, they can access only your course if they have the enrollment key or you enroll them manually. Okay? انت بتعمله هلا بتتعلموا مستر بتتعلموا بالتوتوريالز how to do that. Okay? How to enroll, how to get the students on board in the course and so on. Okay? The tutorials are very clear, but there's one catch. The tutorials are on Moodle 2.5. We are operating on Moodle 2.6. So some things are a bit, I know the design thing is a bit different. Okay? No, not a big difference. So, but design thing a bit different. Yeah. Yes, you can. If you are the manager of the course, you can edit. Even? Yeah. You can do whatever you want, yes. Whenever you want. For example, you can put, for example, a threshold. If a student is idle for 7 days, he's directly unenrolled. You can do whatever you want in the course. It's very flexible. Okay? So, if you manage the course, you can do whatever you want in the course. As a teacher, you can do lots of things, but there are some sort of things you cannot do. Okay? So you have to understand the rules in the course. And everything is given to you in the tutorial stage. Okay? First unit. Okay? So again, it's going to be messy, but then again, next year, the beginning of next year, we're going to focus on designing them, how to best design, and I'm going to give you the best practices with Moodle. What are the best practices shared by teachers around the world that really were proven to enhance student learning? Okay? But at this stage, we're going to focus on how to use the tool itself. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Yes. هيداك الكورس I was the course manager وحطيت معي teachers Miss Lama وMiss Dana. Yes, exactly. 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 You're going to do the same thing, but you're going to take the role of the manager or teacher. Yeah, if she's not there, you're going to request the course. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. حضر first unit. حط the first unit مع materials. Okay. Yeah. Now listen, next year, beginning of next year, we're going to discuss the design thing, especially for kids. There are design principles for kids on how to make it, like easy for them to access it and visually appealing for them. Okay? But don't worry about that now. Now, functionalities, later design. Okay? Yeah, I know how to work. Okay? Any questions? So please, head teachers, coordinators, head of departments, request course. There are lots of you who did not claim the certificate, so please do that today. Claim the certificate. Okay? خلصت؟